Hello, my fellow gamers. Welcome back to the game here. Welcome back to Premonition 2. Last time, we finished The Lord Hungers. Today, we are gonna go talk to Professor R for the first time. She seems like a nice lady. Depending how we get to her house.
Hey, want to talk about bridges?
No! I do not want to talk about bridges again, York. No, I ran out of stamina. I wasn't paying attention. Dang, that's a nice little house. Nice big old house with a balcony and everything.
The address on the prescription led us to this house.
Seems like she ain't home. No lights on either.
I mean, we just went over if she's not here.
Professor R's never home, you know.
Patty, why do you know so much about Professor R?
For real.
I don't know that much, really.
But you're the first person in town who mentioned her name to me. You also knew about San Rouge, didn't you? And when I tried to ask you more about it back then, you gave me an evasive answer. You're my assistant, aren't you? If you are, then you need to tell me everything you know about this case.
Daddy don't like Lena. He said it's stupid for a man to want to turn into a woman.
Oh.
What?
And he told me I ain't supposed to talk about her. He said that if you knew someone like her was living here, Agent York, you'd start to hate this town.
That's ridiculous. Why would I ever hate this town? Because one of its inhabitants is transgender? Why in the world would that make a difference to me?
The other folks in town said the same thing as Daddy. They all know about San Rouge and Professor R, and about how she's waging war against the Clarksons. But they all say we ain't supposed to talk about it. So,
Poor girl.
And here I'd assumed that ignorant way of thinking died out with the 20th century.
No. That's the funniest thing. That's the funniest part of this game so far, because people are still ignorant.
I guess I really am an outsider after all. I thought that everyone was cooperating with my investigation. But it turns out they were all hiding key information from me. Damn it, Zach. This just made me hate the countryside for the first time in my entire life.
Aww.
Oh, I'm sorry for being so loud, Patricia. But just remember this. A person's birthplace, nature, race, and physical features have no bearing on their value as a human being. We're always free, and we should respect each other just the way we are.
Thank you, I like that.
So you shouldn't feel a need to hate Lena for no reason, no matter what the people around you say. You can't let them control you. Sometimes things like common sense and decency can end up deeply hurting other people. I sincerely hope you don't forget that.
okay, I won't.
But if Lena's committed a crime, that's a different story altogether. She may be a social minority, but she's still free and capable of knowing the difference between right and wrong. Professor R, I sincerely hope she's smart enough to understand that.
So, she has a house. Uh-oh.
Listen to the two ends and drink dry the firewater. Do this and you will see the other world.
Zach, did you hear that? It's another oracle. I assume this means we're getting closer to the truth. Well, this is good. We don't have any other big clues at the moment. What do you say we continue the skeletal gentleman's game?
My problem is, it feels like it's the exact same spot.
After I spent the 90s listening to nothing but punk rock, I fell out of touch with music. But the digital audio player I received last Christmas changed everything. Nowadays, people can walk around with thousands of songs in their pockets. You following me here, Zach? That's right. This oracle is connected to music.
Wow. I don't have a choice.
The two N's refer to neither periods nor a movie's credits. They refer to the last letter of the alphabet, Z.
What?
And what's a word that has two Z's in it? Jazz, of course. Remember, we're in Louisiana here. The firewater is even easier. It's alcohol. Let's go to that jazz bar and have a drink while we consider our next plan of action. Don't worry, this is all part of our job. Isn't it, Zach?
Yeah, I'm glad they explained that one to me, because I was thinking the Mississippi, but I'm like sitting there like two ends of a river. I guess I took it too literally.
Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Come in.
Oh, Daddy.
DC Eagle here. Got any news for me?
Well, Mr. York, we got ourselves a bit of a problem here.
What sort of problem?
Looks like Daniel's gathered up a group of people to help him find Galena's killer on his own. If the Clarksons get serious, they'll probably put an end to this case before we even know what hit us. And it sure won't be wrapped up the way you want it to, Mr. York.
Yes, that certainly is a problem. Judging from Daniel's temperament, things are bound to get out of control. Melvin, I need to find Professor R as soon as possible.
Professor R?
That's right.
That ain't such a good idea.
I didn't ask for your personal opinion, Melvin. Especially if it comes from an antiquated, xenophobic way of thinking that's characteristic of rural towns.
Oh!
Whoa now, Mr. York. What's going on here? I didn't...
This conversation is over, Melvin. You need to figure out what the Clarksons are planning. Call me again as soon as you know.
Huh? Fine. Whatever you say.
Also, sorry, but would you mind coming to pick up Patricia? I would never think to take an innocent girl like her into an adult watering hole.
Yeah, you're right. CLG's still too young for that.
Wait, Daddy! Agent York! I'm going too! Don't leave me out of this!
No, Patricia. You signed a contract with me, remember?
Wrecked.
I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world.
That's not what it means!
Patty, you're smart. Shockingly so. But you're still a child. And there are certain things a child like you doesn't need to learn about yet. Just go home for today. Zach and I are both in agreement on this one.
I agree.
I'm so glad you understand, Patty.
Another one? What the freak is going on? I'm like an ant
Okay, Melvin, that's that.
infestation all of a sudden.
I'm
Something
leaving
got
her here.
killed.
The rest is in your hands.
Roger that. I'll take care of her, Mr. York.
Dang, I got a long walk ahead of me. I'll see you guys in a minute.
This is a vast country.
Alright, we're almost there. Well, York
It's
brings a
mostly
little bit.
composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland, with small towns scattered about here and there. That's how America looks
That's
to
what
me.
it- oh,
Compared
okay,
to
that
the
makes
scale of this entire...
We'll get our little balloon here so we can just fast travel here. And then we'll go to the owl's nest.
Zach, let's come back during...
Screw off, game. Seriously? 6 hours. I wonder, I have... Wonder how fast I'll make it. Oh, okay. Hotel fee, screw off game.
Look, Zach. That seat is beckoning us.
Is it? Sit. Wow, what a hard mission. Toolbox. Don't like this. There's a toolbox.
Listen to the two ends and drink dry the fire water. Do this, and you will see the other world. Hungan's oracle pointed us to this bar, so we must have to do something here. But I feel like the fire water part is missing something.
Xavier generate cocktails. Firewater does not seem to be listed here, though. I'll find somewhere else. What's it say? Wait, what? I was just trying to see what it says. What does it even say? Huh?
Zach, do you see that? It's a gigantic go sign. I think someone's trying to send us a very powerful message here. That settles it. This must be a singularity. Beautiful lipstick. The color red suits you.
Thank you. Red is the color of life. No human who knows the joy of life would ever hate this color. Or would they?
There she is. Why is she both?
Maybe. Maybe not. But I know of a drug with a red color that certainly doesn't signify life. It sometimes even steals the lives of those who drown themselves in it. Catch my drift?
Before a candle's flame burns out, it burns brighter than ever before, blazing like a shining red star. Don't you think that instant is more valuable than a century of smoldering?
That blaze doesn't cast out the darkness. It only emphasizes it. But where are my manners? I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Let me get straight to the point. You were present when Lise Clarkson was murdered. And you were also involved with Galena Clarkson's death. Correct?
Agent Morgan, are you a man who can hold his liquor?
I'd love some firewater.
We're similar. You and I.
Really? I don't see the resemblance.
Well, you should. Look deeper. Think about who you were when you were first born, and who you are now. Different selves exist inside your body.
Are you talking about Zach?
I was born as a man, but in my heart, I wasn't so. And this is a small town. I experienced far more scorn and discrimination than anyone could ever imagine. Especially from my father. Parents are supposed to raise their children with love. That's the norm, right? Not for me. I was raised by my father's flesh-seething hatred.
Pick me.
So you ran away from home, started making drugs, then seduced a young life and destroyed it? That story makes no sense to me. Think about it. They didn't burn you in a witch hunt, nor did they ever try to take your life. Yet here you are, letting your selfish fantasies drive you to torch the entire town with vengeful fire. Why did you abandon your inheritance only to end up in a place like this?
Yep.
What do you hope to achieve?
You've already figured out that much.
Yep.
Leonard doesn't exist anymore. He disappeared from me a long time ago. All that's left now is the Red Soul.
The Red Soul?
The Red Soul gives me strength and courage. And I vowed to use that strength to change this world. The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess.
Ah, Saint Rouge.
Mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder.
Wait, you created it?
So that everyone can enjoy its divine benefits.
That's ridiculous.
Our world is home to scarier monsters than violence and prejudice.
Ugh. Zach.
Someday, even your best friend will abandon you.
No. Never.
And in the end, you'll be all alone.
And you're so close to being right.
Zach and I will always be together. Ugh.
How did she... What? So I was actually going to say pick me because I figured out who she was.
Daddy!
What?
Daddy!
Oh, God.
Where are you, Daddy? Don't leave me here! Daddy! Please! I can't find Mommy either! Don't leave me alone! Please? Please, Daddy. Please, Daddy.
Oh. She got us, Zach. She spiked the drink with some sort of sleeping pill.
Oh, she is a very, has a lot of sleight of hand.
No wonder they call her the Professor. Whew. But that was a rash move. Perhaps she realized that she's finally crossed the point of no return. Or... We need to head to the Clarksons at once, before it's too late. We can still stop this.
Wait. The Double? Alright, so... Oh... We're gonna end things off here, because next time, we're gonna go through that door and go to the other world. Dang, I'm on a safe house. I'll see you then.